So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. And then these two tray sections will lift, remove, and can be used to divide the boot up as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 73,259. You can change information displayed above that using a button on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. The button in question is just here. We have our stereo controls as well. And over on the right-hand side, cruise control and speed limiter, as well as phone controls. You'll only be able to use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, of course. And that is done by hitting the phone button, then connect, and then you'd pair a new device from there. When it comes to music, we've got DAB, FM, and AM radio. We have a CD player, Bluetooth audio, and an auxiliary input as well. This car's also got satellite navigation. And on top of all of that, a full colour reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that's being shown on the screen. Below that, we then have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. The air conditioning is off at the moment. That button turns it on. Or you can hit auto. The car will now take full control of the fan speed, which you can see it doing, and the direction of the air to maintain those temperatures. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and allow you to put it back on your own settings. We have a 12-volt charging socket, the electronic handbrake, a 6-speed manual gearbox as well. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There is a button up here that will open up the sunblind all the way to the back of those rear seats. The glass itself is fixed in position, but as you can see, when that's fully open, it lets in a huge amount of extra light to this cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.